Are you feeling juicy?
Hi guys and welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester and today I'm going to be walking you through the crypto markets. First things first, I'm going to be talking about Bitcoin here on the short-term time frame. Then we're going to be hitting up the mid-term. And then once we're done with the mid-term, guys, yes, straight to the long-term for Bitcoin. Once we're done with the long-term for Bitcoin, then we're going to be hitting up a couple of charts. Fearing index, we're going to Bitcoin dominance, probably CME as well, because we've got a nice little gap formed over the weekend. And also going to have a look at open interest as well. Probably my favorite charts on Crypto Quant as well, because there's some interesting stuff going through there. And then once we're done with that, guys, we're going to be going straight through to my 3 altcoins of the day. This is 3 altcoins that I have chosen to showcase to you today, and those 3 are a bit of BNB, because I did say BNB's been asleep for a long time, and it started to wake up over the last few days, which is very interesting stuff indeed. So we're going to cover a bit of that. Then we're going to be doing a bit of Stellar, and also a little bit of cheeky VeChain as well, because that is... it's on a bit of a pump arena. So yeah, very good stuff coming through there today. And then once we're done with the altcoin request, guys, we're going to go straight through to the altcoin. Once we're done with the altcoins of the day, we're going to get through to the altcoin request. And that's when you guys obviously smash your altcoin request in the chat. And I basically do some live TA for you here on air. Amazing stuff coming through. Without further ado, let's get some shout-outs coming through, because we've got Hero Optimist, we've got Phoenix, we've got Scrooge McD coming through there. Nice member, nice to see you on the stream there, my good sir. We've got Tom, we've got Ali, and we've got LR. Guys, there's a mod in the chat. LR is here. Please behave yourselves. I do appreciate you all coming through and stopping by on this fine Monday morning. It is 8 degrees in England, pretty sunny. Still pretty cold, I must say, and hope you're having a fantastic Monday morning so far. Amazing stuff. 9 likes already, guys. You guys are killing it. In terms of a like target, I mean, we could do 40, 50, 40, 50. How does that sound, guys? I'll write 40 or 50 down, and we'll go from there. In terms of subscribers, guys, we've actually just blown up over the weekend. Really crazy stuff. We're actually on like 2,315 now, so we've gained like 300 subscribers since Thursday last week. So it's really quite amazing stuff coming through there, guys. So I do appreciate your support. And also, it's basically just a clean-cut example of how your likes do not go unappreciated, because they really are helping out the channel here. So I really do appreciate the likes coming through. But yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Bitcoin here on the short-term time frame. As you can see here, guys, we've actually banged it. We banged it straight up after this boring sort of sideways period that we were sort of in this for like since the all-time high from before, right? Since the all-time high, we're kind of sat in this sideways sort of momentum. It's not the funnest time in the world. Manipulation coming through left, right, and center, and yeah, it was just a bit mad, really. But now we've obviously seen quite a lot of progression to the upside, which is really quite good. And what I would say here is, it is looking ever so close to us coming up to these all-time periods again, right? All-time high periods again, right? And this is going to be really, really good, just because we've actually seen this is probably like a big dog, a big whale in the pond here, investing and jumping in and driving the price up. This is a lot. This looks like a very bit of like smart money coming in, like the big dogs, and then this is more like the retail people buying up as well. So it's quite good to see. I would expect like a bit of a pullback coming through here, just because we have actually surged up quite drastically, quite fast here, and it hasn't really been a slow sort of climb. It's not really been a nice sort of uptrend consolidation. It's not really been like that, guys. It's really been quite parabolic, and we know the whole parabolic scenario here, guys. We're climbing Mount Everest. We need to rest at base camp 1 before going to base camp 2, right? So yeah, I would expect either a bit of a pullback here to the volume weighted ATR band, or consolidation. Nice bit of consolidation on its own, and that's absolutely fine. That's absolutely healthy. That's pretty much what we kind of need here, guys. Because if we actually surged all the way up now to all-time high levels, around 67k, just about 67k, if we do get to that, then like in the momentum that we are now, we're probably actually going to see a bigger pullback come a bit later on, and that's not the ideal scenario for us here. We want to gradually have a nice, healthy, juicy mango uptrend here. We don't want to just go parabolic up Everest, because we're going to faint because we don't have enough air. We can't be doing that, okay? We can't be doing that. So yeah, consolidation or a bit of a pullback here is it's in a sense necessary, right? It's actually quite good. Now, this is something else I did want to talk about here, because obviously you can see this this pretty strong, it's actually out of place ever so slightly, this pretty strong trend line that we got coming through here, this upward sloping resistance line. As you can see, we have formed multiple levels of resistance on this over the last sort of week or so, right? It's been pretty strong stuff, actually just over a week. Yeah, pretty strong stuff in terms of resistance here, guys, and we have actually banged it above that, right? We have banged it above, which is actually really quite progressive, quite positive. But what I do want to say here, guys, this is obviously we've got the resistance to the top side, we've got the support to the lower side as well. This is going to be an upward sloping support line, and that basically means we've got a rising wedge chart pattern, guys, and they tend to usually break to the downside, these rising wedges. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this isn't going to be like a dirty trap here, and then we're going to come back down, reclaim this it's rising wedge chart pattern, and then cascade down from there. We don't want that, but it's just a possibility that I did want to inform you guys of, because we know about rising wedges. They tend to usually break to the downside. So yeah, just please be cautious. Please be cautious of that, and leave that piece of information in your back pocket, right? Apart from that, a nice Bitcoin trade coming through from last week, I do believe. Actually, no, I think this is new TA. We did this morning, actually, yeah. So yeah, actually, we did see a nice trade coming in over the weekend, I think. But yeah, so well done to anyone who did get involved with that. Nice little measure move completion there. Getting over all major moving averages here on the hourly as well. So yeah, really quite progressive, really quite nice, clearing previous highs there. Well, lower highs there, invalidating lower highs there. So yeah, really good stuff in terms of bullish momentum from there. We have just seen a bit of resistance play out here from this previous lower high in terms of that downtrend. Into the upside, and that's where basically all this bullish momentum has come from. So it's really quite good to see. Really there's a lot of confidence in the air, I must say, here for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency at this point in time, right? Really good. But what I would say here on the hourly is just to watch, because the pullback scenario, the pullback support levels that we are looking for is going to be this volume weighted ATR band, guys. We know how crucial this bad boy is. It's going to be sat around 65,241. If we lose that, then we've got a lovely bounce point on this 21 moving averages, and also this upward sloping support line here as well, and that's at 64,600. So yeah, it's not the end of the world. If we do have a pullback here, this is the ideal scenario, as I was just saying. A nice bounce for more healthy continuation. Is the mic gone? Oh no, it's back, sorry. Really scared me then, Phoenix. Thought like, no, the mic's gone, not again. So this happened last Monday, right? But yes, there's definitely a scenario to be thinking about. Oh no, we're gonna have mic problems. This. Goodness me. Let me know if it's back, guys, please. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully, I mean, it looks like it's quite healthy here on my side of things. Very annoying. Let me just try and plug everything in again, because I had this problem last time. Kind of ruined everything, and I had to restart the stream. That's microphone. Microphone test. Hello. I think it's back. I think we just does this weird thing. It like lags and stops. Very, very annoying. It's on now. Okay, good stuff. Looks fine. The audio stream isn't running well according to YouTube. Okay. Right, we're just going to carry on. I'm just going to have to keep an eye on that. Hopefully it doesn't go again. I have unplugged it and replugged it back in. So hopefully, guys, apologies for that. But yeah, hopefully it does stay like this and working, right? But yeah, anyway, guys, back to Bitcoin for now. But yeah, please, if it does cut out, just let me know in the chat if that's okay, because that will help me out tremendously. Well, I'm not speaking to myself for ages, right? That'd be a bit annoying. And hopefully we don't have to restart the stream and all that stuff. I had this problem last time. I think I'm Phoenix was timed out. I don't know if that was the right choice, LR, but hey. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to just get some new cables and stuff like that. These cables are good, but maybe my audio interface needs a new cable out the back or something like that. But yeah, we'll sort that out this week. Bit of an Amazon Prime job, I do think, so it should be all good for tomorrow. Okay, moving on, guys. Let's get straight into Bitcoin. 11 likes as well, amazing stuff. In terms of a bounce point here for Bitcoin, as I said, volume weighted ATR band at 65,000. That sort of area to be looking out for. Definitely a point to be looking out for there for Bitcoin. Moving on to probably let's have a look at the RSI, because a lot of the RSIs here are really quite they're quite overly extended, right? I've noticed that this morning. They're really, really overextended, and to be honest, it's not even that surprising, just because obviously we've seen absolutely massive pumps to the upside, right? So yeah, really not too bad. All good stuff coming through there, but as I said, if you're overextended, guys, you want to be looking for pullbacks to the downside, right? It's only a natural thing. When something gets overbought here, you're going to see some sell-off, right? Because if the people here, they're buying it up, oh, hello, we've made a lot of profit, we're going to start selling off. It's as simple as that, guys. And obviously, a lot of people get nervous after a massive pump like this, so consolidation or a sell-off is absolutely fine, absolutely healthy stuff coming through there. So just be prepared, be prepared. And this is why another reason why we stagger take profits all the way up, my people. Stagger take profits all the way up. Plan for all types of reversals. Now, we do have this Garn fan chart pattern, which we were referencing quite a lot last week, guys. Really crucial stuff. Just because we were talking about this halfway point that we were going to cross over here. We were trying to cross over it for quite a while. You can see, actually, on Saturday there, we did actually cross over it with quite a bit of momentum, as well as all of the major moving averages as well there. From there, we've just seen a very, very steep parabolic motion to the upside here. And this is what I was saying about when we cross over this halfway point. Same scenario with the Fibonacci there as well. When we cross over that halfway point, we usually see a big what's the word? Big reversal in the trend there. We see a big reversal in the trend, and that's basically what we have seen here. Sorry, that's over all my indicators there. Yeah, we have seen a big reversal in the trend coming through here. And you can see, instead of seeing this dirty downtrend here, this obviously off from the all-time high coming through there, lagging a bit as well from the all-time high coming through there, we've actually seen lower highs actually get invalidated here, and then the progression to the upside is looking pretty good, I would say. Really quite good, I would say. So yeah, definitely a few things to be looking out for here. And this is what I was saying. We'd actually cleared, near enough cleared this Garn fan, so we could probably get rid of that now. But what I do want to say is all-time high levels are here, guys. As I was saying earlier, if we do get to this parabolic motion coming through there, we have the continuation to the upside like we have seen without consolidation, or without a healthy pullback here. It's really not going to be that good for Bitcoin. We need to see something along the lines of consolidation here. We need to see a nice bit of consolidation, probably over the next 4, 8, 12, 16 hours there. That is still going to be really healthy there, just to hold this zone, just to basically give everyone a bit more confidence to say that, look, we can actually hold this zone without retracing really heavily, right? But if we don't hold this zone and we actually see continuation to the upside, we're basically just going to be going absolute parabolic, guys. And at the start of the week on a Monday, when we're going parabolic like that, it basically just gives us room for movement to the downside at the end of the week, right? And we don't really want that. We want a nice healthy uptrend, guys. Keep stressing that, right? But yeah, it's very interesting stuff to be talking about here. In terms of a bounce point for Bitcoin here, you can see the resistance levels that we were talking about here on the short-term time frame. This is definitely going to be a point to be looking out for there, for this retracement coming through there, because as I said, healthy retracement is a healthy uptrend, right? So yeah, hopefully that's going to be around 64,000 to 65,000. That sort of area is definitely something to be looking out for there. I mean, to be honest, if you were itching, scratching for a position to come in here, you could be doing a measure move retracement coming through there. We could move that like that. Obviously, we do have quite a strong trend line coming up like so there, guys. But this is definitely just another point I did want to reference in terms of a bounce point coming through there. If we did lose this trend line there, we do actually have another point coming through here to bounce off, and that's coming around 63,500, and also another big horizontal at 64,000. So really, to get over this level of support in terms of momentum to the downside, guys, it's it's going to be really quite hard, right? It's going to be really, really quite hard to lose with this level of support. Here, Optimus says, Crypto Rover breakout 80 imminent. Actually, I've had to change my streaming schedule because Crypto Rover's just started streaming at the same time as me, and he just like takes all the audience, right? Obviously, he's very successful YouTuber, so yeah, good stuff. Oh, it's not great stuff, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, we're growing out here, guys. CC gang, we're growing out here. Hit 2K subs last week. Come on. Yeah, as you can see, guys, this is going to be another trend line to be looking out for as well. That rising wedge chart pattern that we were looking for there on the short-term time frame. If we are actually going to be losing these major trend lines that I was talking about there, we could really be coming down to these moving averages, right? These moving averages around 62, 60, 61, 63. That sort of area, like this whole area, as we have seen recently, is actually a very, very big level of support. And usually when we do tap all-time highs like that, I would expect probably more downtrend to follow, but we really didn't get that, guys. We saw a low coming through here at around 58, 57 sort of area, and we've just actually seen a bit of an uptrend from there. High lows being set. Yes, a few high lows being invalidated there, but nothing too really crucial there. Another high low be set there. And then from there, obviously, we've just seen a very nice bit of progression. So yeah, it's really looking quite bullish for Bitcoin here overall. Really, really quite good. Really, really quite good for Bitcoin is what I would say. But yeah, I'm going to look at the RSI quickly just because there's some interesting stuff coming through on the RSI, because we were talking about this last week in terms of predictions for Cyber says you're much more chill, Chester. That's good to know, man. That's good to know. I don't want you guys to compare me to Crypto Rover at all, right? I think he's actually a very, very good streamer. But yeah, anyway, as you can see here, we were talking about this last week, guys. This downward sloping resistance line coming through here on the RSI coming through. And we were actually referencing this as a definite point of reversal or a potential breakout point in terms of the price here. Now, this is where it gets interesting because we were talking about measure move scenario coming through here, guys. Measure move scenario was looking along the lines of this. And now you can see it's actually banged it right up out of this symmetrical triangle sort of chart pattern here on the RSI, and we're actually looking for some sort of measure move completion if we can see us clear this very crucial horizontal here on 75.6 there here. 75.6 here. If we can clear this zone here, it's actually going to be, to be honest, it's going to give us the momentum to get to that all-time high level, right? But as I was saying there, guys, if we do get to that without consolidation here, without bringing the RSI back down, we're going to see rejection, right? We're going to see rejection because we're going to be getting to these really, really high levels on the RSI on the 4 hour. And it's just key points for rejection as well. And like jumping to open interest ever so quickly, it's just ridiculously high right now. It's ridiculously high. There's so many futures contracts open right now. It's just literally the primal time for the whales to be manipulating the markets, right? So yeah, just be very, very careful at this point in time because it looks, don't get me wrong, it looks very, very bullish. It does look really bullish, but it's the fact of it, it's just a bit too good to be true. I think everyone's really, really quite greedy right now. And yeah, I would expect not insane dumps to the downside, but just insane manipulation. I really, really would expect some manipulation to come through there. So really just be careful there. I want to talk about MACD as well here on the 4 hourly as well, the midterm, because we were talking about actually this key reversal point in this trend cycle that we were talking about. I think it was Friday. We were actually live and we were talking about this on Friday. As you can see there, guys, we were literally talking around this sort of area. I was like, look, guys, this looks like a pretty good reversal point here. We've seen it reverse twice already, and this is just a bit of an example of why we use these cycles, right? It's why we use these cycles, right? Pull up the bull market barrier, please. The one made by Firefly. Yes, sir. I will be doing that on the long term for Bitcoin, which we're going to get to next. So rest assured, it is coming, my good sir, because it's actually turned blue. Yeah, massive shout out to Firefly as well. Amazing TA coming through there. Limbic Wolf says, hey mate, CME gap question mark. There is a CME gap actually on it's going to load. Around here, around 63, 62 sort of K there. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see when that is actually going to get filled. So that's another piece of information that we can be using. Yeah, we'll touch on that in a bit. But yeah, I just want to talk about these cycles right now. As you can see, guys, we did have a trend cycle coming through, reversals coming through on the MACD for the midterm. Now, what are we seeing? We're actually seeing a humongous uptrend on the MACD. We're actually seeing we're miles away from a bearish crossover, guys. So in order for this to actually come into fruition there, we need the price to basically chill out. We need to consolidate for a bit. Otherwise, we're gonna be seriously to the top side again. We do have targets to the top side here. If we do see that breakout on the RSI, which we were looking for there as well, there if it is going to correlate, we are probably going to see a reversal point in terms of the trend around 650 there for the MACD. But yeah, definitely a point to be looking out for is going to be this 294, because if we are going to see actually momentum to the upside continue, we're probably actually going to see the trend fizzle out in the future, come down to this sort of level, and then probably take another leg up, right? And this is the sort of consolidation pullback sort of area that we need. And if that is going to happen, that's going to be very, very good. And we can be using this 294 as a level of support here on the MACD. Moving on to the longer term time frame for Bitcoin, because I'm going to start just getting through this. 15 likes as well, guys. You're absolutely killing it. Your likes do not go unappreciated. They really, really do help the channel out. So yeah, I really, really do appreciate if you could smash that like button for me. It does really, really help. But yeah, and talking about Bitcoin here on the longer term time frame, I want to talk about this trade that I was talking about last week, right? I was talking about this trade last week. Very, very interesting stuff there. As you can see there, guys, I'm not going to add that many indicators at this point in time, but you can see very nice uptrend here. When we do have a symmetrical triangle here at the top of an uptrend, guys, it's called a bullish pennant chart pattern. Bullish pennant chart pattern basically means continuation to the upside, right? So yeah, juicy mango juice gains coming through here. Looking for around that 6% there. I don't think we got that at 6%. Entered at that candle close there. First take profit was actually really quite close at the 63,751. So around like $500 from the entry point there. And we're basically just riding that wave all the way up. Hit our second take profit there at 66,000 there. Our final take profit is going to be clearing all-time highs there. Is it quite? No, not quite. Oh no, it is ever so slightly. All-time high level is going to get cleared. I'm going to be taking a profit again at this 66,692 there. And we'll just see how price action behaves, whether we are going to ride that up even more. But yeah, just a nice clean example of a nice breakout chart pattern coming through there, guys. Very, very good stuff. Now, just get rid of that for a second. This bull market barrier, as you can see here, guys, if we're blue, we're in a bull market. As you can see from our previous price action here. If we're blue, we're in a bull market. If we're red, we're in an undecided, dirty bear market coming through there. As you can see, we've just flipped blue, which is very, very progressive, very, very good stuff indeed. As I was saying, that if we are going to bounce down, there is going to be a level of support coming through on the top of the top side of the bull market barrier at 64,578. So that's basically just another level of support to be looking out for there for when we actually are going to pull back here, guys, because we're not just going to keep going up. We are going to pull back, and as I said, open interest is really high. There's a lot of futures contracts open, so it's primal manipulation time for whales. But yeah, just use these levels of support. So 64,396 is definitely going to be a point to watch there. And also you can see this horizontal at 63,751 there. Pretty good stuff. In terms of the volume profile visible range, we're actually over all the really crucial stuff there. And this basically shows that we're having a very, very massive level of support to be thinking about as well. So yeah, if we are going to pull back at any time, we've got congruent bounce points. There's all bounce points all the way along this zone. So yeah, it's actually looking very, very strong to the upside here for Bitcoin. And yeah, well done to all the Ultra members right now. You're making money right now at Cold Hard Cash. Cold Hard Cash. I can't remember where we're actually long from on Bitcoin. I think it's like 61k we're long at the moment, and we've just been holding out through like a lot of this mess, and it's just been like, okay, now we're banging it right. So making Cold Hard Cash on the Ultra package group there, guys. Yeah, well done to everyone involved with that. I think it's like 40 of you or something. So yeah, making good money there. And also for Ethereum as well. I think we're long from Ethereum from like 4,300 or something. So yeah, we're doing very, very well in that package. Moving on to what machine? Let's have a little look, see what's going on here in terms of moving averages. Above all major moving averages here, guys, and I did want to talk about this volume weighted ATR band. You know how I love this tool, right? Let me get rid of the volume profile range for now. Yeah, as you can see, this volume weighted ATR band, this little cheeky tiny red line coming through here, guys. We're actually testing that level of support multiple times over the last few weeks or so, right? We've actually tested that really quite strongly, and this was it was kind of a make or break sort of scenario coming through here. We actually didn't break it. We tested it 3 times and we banged it, which is actually very, very progressive. Just because if we did lose this line, guys, you can see, let me get back into previous price action here, previous history. When we do lose this line here, you can see the resistance that we actually find off it, and actually the continuation to the downside is actually really quite filthy. Filthy. So yeah, really not too good there. But you can see when we do break it like so, with a nice healthy bit of consolidation, we actually really bang it to the upside. So this could be a really good indication that we're going to have really big continuation to the upside here. And this is obviously going to signify some humongous big uptrends right now. I'm talking big uptrends all the way up to around this 75, 77 sort of thousand sort of level there. And that does make me want to talk about some pretty strong trend lines, right? Pretty strong trend lines here on the macro scale here, guys. As you can see here, we're jumping back down to this is the weekly, guys. So to December 2017 there for Bitcoin, seeing that high of around 19,000. You can see the trend line coming up from the previous all-time high here, guys. Very strong stuff. Very strong stuff in terms of resistance. So we basically need to plan for a resistance point coming through. It's going to be around 76, 77 sort of K there. It's going to be pretty big if it is going to come to fruition there. It's not going to be like, oh, a little bit of resistance. It's probably going to be quite big in terms of a pullback there, guys. Probably like 20, 30K, something like that. Really quite progressive to the downside because the whales are not just going to let it just sail all the way through. They won't. They really won't. They're probably going to dump it. Think like a whale. You're not going to fail. You know the scenario here. So yeah, just keep that in your back pocket as a figure for resistance there. And that's going to be around 77,000 there. It's just something to think about there. Just something to think about there. Overall here on, jump to the monthly quickly. Overall here on the monthly, just taking a step back and acting like this is like a brand new altcoin or something. Just looking at the stats here, it's actually looking like a very healthy chart, right? Very, very healthy chart. We're seeing nice progression, nice pullbacks, more progression. It's just a healthy uptrend, guys, what we're seeing here. Just a healthy uptrend. So yeah, it's looking really, really quite good. So yeah, just it's gonna do well. It's gonna do well. It's gonna be a very, very good few months to come, I do believe. So yeah, very, very bullish is what I would say there. Very, very bullish. Yeah, it's pretty much Bitcoin summed up there, guys. I mean, I could touch on the hash ribbons indicator, which we're long on currently. I'm long from 43,000. It's pretty crazy stuff, right? Long from 43,800 there, and basically just riding this bad boy up now. We're miles away on the hash rate from any sort of close at this point in time. So this is it's quite exciting stuff, really, just because currently being long, it's like we're miles away from the hash rate, really crossing again, and then we could really see some insane price surges now. Obviously, the confidence is back here for Bitcoin at 43,800. That's where I basically got in on that position. There we go, and you can see I'm already up like 50% there, guys. So if we're riding here, it's just gonna be absolutely ridiculous gains. And obviously, this without leverage here, guys. And this obviously gonna be ridiculous gains to the upside there for Bitcoin. So yeah, hopefully we can see some sort of price targets coming through like that. Sort of ascending triangle. I would say actually rising wedge a bit annoyingly. We could be looking at a breakout scenario here for Bitcoin if we are going to really get ambitious here. People, if we're going to get ambitious. Oh, we got Diego in the chat. Then I see on the stream there, my good sir. Yo, my guy. Come on, bro. Nice to see you out here. Do appreciate the support continuously. And 19 likes as well, guys. Really, really do appreciate the likes. They don't go unappreciated. They really, really do help the channel out. So if you can smash the like button up, it does help me out tremendously. Yeah, as you can see, guys, it's going to be the measure move to the upside. If we are going to break here, there's going to be potential breakout scenario, potential humongous, mega, giga, juicy mango juice long coming through here. And this is going to be around a 35.61% gain. Obviously, this is a spot trade, my good people. So yeah. Pretty crazy stuff if you're leveraging that bad boy. Looking at 350% or something along the lines of that if you are like 10x. So yeah, crazy gains. Crazy gains to be looking out for in terms of price targets for that. The thing is, this is where it gets a bit, it's a bit on the fence sort of scenario, just because we are going to be breaking all-time highs if we do see a breakout coming through here. And we know the all-time high rules, guys. We know the all-time high rules. 80% of the time when we break all-time highs, we usually retrace, right? 80% of the time we retrace to previous all-time highs, and this is where a lot of people actually get wrecked, right? They see it going parabolic, absolutely crazy, Mount Everest getting climbed and all that stuff, and then they're like, I've got to get in, I've got to FOMO in, I'm going to miss out, man. And then they get in, and then they retrace back to previous all-time highs, and they're like, oh no, I've got to sell, and then they sell at a loss, right? So yeah, it's just a very, very common thing. So just remember, if you are all-time highs and you're itching to get in, calm, collected, be patient, you probably will get a good entry further down the line, because it always does retrace, right? Prime example of that's like ADA, right? That was like $3.50 at one point, I think. Really, really good all-time highs. I just want to check that, actually. It was really, really good all-time highs there. And then once we're done with that, guys, we're going to be getting through to my altcoins of the day. This is 3 altcoins that I have chosen to show. No, not quite $3.50, but $3.11 there for 88 all-time high. Interesting stuff. But yeah, it just shows prime example. It does usually always retrace, guys. It's not just going to keep banging it to the moon. But yeah, let me do my altcoins of the day. This is 3 altcoins that I have chosen to showcase to you today. And they are We've got a bit of BNB, a bit of Binance coin coming through there, just because obviously we're seeing insane gains to the upside recently. So yeah, why wouldn't I touch on this for you guys? Just to let you know, let you have a bit of clarity coming through here, because we made cold hard cash. We made money here. We were talking about this breakout scenario here, literally like a couple weeks ago, and literally I was saying to you guys, look, Binance coin is asleep. It's been asleep for quite a while. It's not really seeing that progressive energy like Bitcoin and Ethereum that we have been seeing there. But recently, this weekend, funnily enough, we've actually literally just banged it up. So a very juicy breakout scenario there. So yeah, well done to anyone who did get involved with that and did actually undo your own TA and did see some gains coming through there. So yeah, good stuff. Maybe a little look at the chat coming through there. We've got Azif coming through saying hello, hello, hello. Nice to see you on the stream there, man. I appreciate you stopping by. Mordecai says FTM, please. We will get to the altcoin request part of the show, guys. Please rest assured. Let me just get through these altcoins and then my 3 altcoins today that I chose to showcase to you, and basically give you some TA and then potential positions for you guys to be looking out for. But yeah, let me get through them, and then we will get to my the altcoin request part of the show. Just gonna have some H2O, and then we will carry on. Can't beat a bit of H2O, eh? Right, let's get rid of that music. Let's get BNB on the go here. The first altcoin of the day that I've chosen to showcase to you today is going to be a BNB, a bit of Binance coin coming through here. As you can see here, guys, discussing this last week, money. Cold hard cash breakout scenario we were looking for was along the lines of this. In terms of a measure move here, this is what we were looking for here. Made that money here. As you can see, this is the percentage from that measure move, from that breakout scenario on the symmetrical triangle bullish pennant chart pattern here. Around a 31.30% gain there. Bringing the price up to the volume weighted ATR band, bringing the price up to $574 there. Now, if you're going for a greedier measure move here, you could be doing something along the lines of this. If you're still long in BNB, let me give you a bit of a price target that you could be looking for. You're pretty much there, right? You're literally pretty much there for this measure move, and that's going to be sat at literally all-time highs from before there, guys. It's a very crucial time here for Binance coin. If we are looking at all-time highs, it's going to be around a 677 there. So it's definitely a really, really crucial point to be looking for. But what I would say, if you are still long in this position, definitely be taking profits here or something along that line. Obviously, nothing I said financial advice, guys, just because you need to go do your own research here. But what I would say is you're nearly at the top of the all-time highs sort of level here, and that's definite resistance points to be thinking about there. People will be selling off here. So yeah, let me get rid of that TA for now. Let's do some fresh TA and get some sort of price predictions coming in here, just because if we are going to see Binance coin actually break this zone, this all-time high sort of level here, let me zoom right the way out. Let's go to the weekly chart for now. So yeah, as you can see here, guys, we are literally sat on the cusp of all-time highs. They're very, very, very crucial stuff. But this basically is going to be acting as a very, very strong horizontal, right? And when we got a horizontal like that, and also a very big, nice uptrend like so, with higher lows being created continuously, this basically signifies what we're seeing here, guys. We're seeing an ascending triangle, right? We're seeing an ascending triangle, and this could actually mean we're looking for another continuation breakout chart pattern coming through here. In terms of a measure move for this, for Binance coin, it's going to be around all the way up to around $958 per coin there, guys, per coin. And to be honest with you, just on an opinion of BNB in general, like, I do still think it's seriously underpriced in terms of the fundamentals behind it, like the blockchain technology and all that stuff. The gas fees are like next to nothing compared to Ethereum, right? It's just absolutely unreal. It's absolutely unreal. I really do think Binance coin is really going to bang it, right? I really, really, really do think it's going to bang it. And this is definitely something to be looking out for here in terms of a lovely breakout scenario there for the future there. Obviously, all-time high rules do apply. If we are going to be all-time highing it, guys, 80% of the time we do pull back. So just be prepared. If you do miss an entry, it does bang it. Likelihood we're going to pull back. Relax, it's absolutely fine. But just be prepared for these high lows to be created all the way up in terms of this uptrend. Final take profit in terms of the price prediction here is going to be around 953. And to be honest with you guys, if we are going to see this actually continuously run up, like we are seeing with Ethereum, like we are seeing with Bitcoin, then I do think Binance coin is going to follow suit here. I really, really do. And this is definitely going to be a price target to be looking for in terms of 44.69%. Amazing number coming through there. Let's jump down to the really, really small time frames now. We'll jump to the midterm here and see if we can get some sort of pullback sort of targets coming through there, because obviously we are hitting these pretty crucial resistance point here. A pretty crucial resistance point here. I do see a massive trend line coming through like so. Maybe something along the lines of that, guys. As you can see, we've got touch points there, touch points there, touch points there, touch points there. Bit of spillage here to the downside, getting caught by major moving averages there. But yeah, not too bad. I would say if you do lose this zone, I would actually say you've got another bounce point in this spillage area. So let's get that plotted in, probably just along the lines of this there, guys. So yeah, definitely a couple of points to be thinking about in terms of reversal, in terms of support. It's around 620, that sort of level there. But yeah, I wouldn't say it's anything too bad right now. Even on the 4 hour, it's just a really quite a nice uptrend. It's a really quite a nice uptrend. It's actually really quite healthy. You are actually stopping, you're consolidating, you're pumping, you're consolidating, you're pumping, you're consolidating, you're pumping up, you're pulling back. It's actually very attractive, I must say. And if you are going to have continuation, this is how you're going to do it, right? And this is what I'm saying about Bitcoin, guys. If Bitcoin's going up parabolic, it's probably going to come back down, right? It's not a healthy uptrend like we are seeing here. So yeah, really good stuff coming through for Binance Coin right now. But yeah, as I was saying, that in terms of breakpoints to be looking out for there, we're sat on the cusp of all-time highs there. So yeah, I would be saying a massive horizontal coming through at around the $650 there. That's what we're seeing the resistance. And then the next point is going to be around the 674. In terms of RSIs right now, pretty overly extended as well. So yeah, definitely something to be thinking about there, because obviously pullbacks are needed when we are overbought here, guys. But yeah, I think that pretty much sums up a daily little update there for BNB. But yeah, just to summarize, I would be watching out for that big breakout coming through on the weekly for the future. Now, we're going to be moving on to my second altcoin of the day fairly shortly. We've got Asif in the chat. Please do .so Ethereum when you can. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sounds good to me. And we'll definitely get to a few of them, I'm sure, when we get to the altcoin request part of the show. Let me get through my altcoins of the day, and then we'll get to that. We've got a big fly hitting me in the face. Really good stuff. And then we've got Lethal Mind in the chat that I see on the stream there, my guy, saying, Crypto Chester, the legend. Appreciate that, man. And let's have a look at the subscriber count as well, guys, because your likes have really banged this right up. We hit 2,000 subscribers last week, guys. So in terms of percentage gain, this is pretty goddamn insane, right? Pretty goddamn insane. So I really do appreciate all that coming through. And that's what I was saying, guys. You smashing that like button really does help the stream there. Guy says, how are you? I'm good, thank you, sir. How are you? Hope your eye surgery is healing well. And hope you're having a fantastic Monday so far. Moving on to my second altcoin of the day today. Let's jump through to this. Bit of Stella Artois. Zoom right out. Get a nice stuff on the weekly, should we, guys? Nilesh. Chester, please pump ADA. I thought you said please dump ADA. Oh, God. Right. The second altcoin of the day that I've chosen to showcase to you today is going to be a bit of Stellar, a bit of XLM, a bit of Stella Artois. Love to have a beer here. Now, obviously, we do have a massive trend line coming from the upside here. From the downside around back from March 2020, if I do believe, yeah, around the March Black Swan event coming through. Now, as you can see, guys, mass levels of support has been formed along this zone, which is really quite interesting just because now we know we're going to be finding a level of support if we do actually pull back from there at any time. We'll pull back from where we are at any time. Now, this is where it gets quite interesting because you can see the levels of support that we do have on this lower side here. You can see the levels of resistance that we do have on this top side here. Now, we're getting ever so close to a breakout here for Stellar, right? We can see a lot of the other altcoins at this point in time, they are pumping. So it's only a matter of time before Stellar follows suit. So please be wary, be ready for this lovely breakout scenario, this ascending triangle. As you can see, in terms of a measure move scenario, we could be looking at insane gains to the top side here, guys. And when I say insane gains, in terms of percentage there, we're going to be looking at something along the lines of 38.69% in terms of a spot gain there, guys. That's really quite huge. really quite huge. You know the score here. We're going to be staggering take profits all the way up, planning for any sort of reversal here. If we do see a reversal coming through there, once we've hit our first take profit, guys, we basically take our stop loss, we move our stop loss to our entry point. And that way, if we do see any sort of reversal and we don't see this measure move actually play out, we've already banked 10, maybe 15, 20% along the way anyway. So it's actually going to be a successful trade at the end of the day, guys. It's basically gridding your take profits to minimize your losses, right? Very, very, very helpful trading strategy that actually helped me become a very profitable trader over the last few years or so, right? So it's something I use literally in everything that I do now. So yeah, just minimizes your losses completely. So it's very, very good. Now moving on to obviously that's the long-term sort of cover there. In terms of a price prediction, I would be looking for around 0.58, so 58 cents there for the future. Currently trading around 37 cents there. Very interesting stuff. Moving down to the 4-hour chart, because this is where some money could be made in terms of a micro sort of breakout coming through here, guys. As you can see, we do have a descending triangle. We are looking at breaking this to the top side here. The measure move to the upside here is going to be looking along the lines of this, guys. As you can see, in terms of percentages here, it's going to be around, so obviously this is a very big breakout trade there, guys. Still 14% gain there. Obviously that's a spot gain as well there, guys. So if you are a leverage junkie, if you're leveraging these trades, you're going to be making that cold hard cash right there. Very, very good stuff indeed. But even if you're not, guys, even 14% is still very, very successful in terms of a nice position there. Now, in terms of an entry point right now, I would really be looking to clear these zones. As you can see, I've actually I put through many trap zones because these are very, very key reversal points for the price here, guys. See, I would be at least staggering take profits all the way up here before going for the completion of this measure move at 14% there. But just because you can see we've actually reversed from these zones multiple times here, and if we are going to do that, we're probably going to get stopped out if we don't take profit along the way, right? So yeah, definitely a couple of things to be looking out for. We're above all major moving averages there on Stellar, really looking quite progressive to the upside in the mix of a lovely breakout of 14% there. So yeah, definitely a few things to be looking out for. What I would say, as well, unfortunately, we are coming up to a bit of an overextended point on the RSI. If we do actually see momentum continue here, it's going to be quite progressive, right? It's going to be quite progressive, but we have seen nice reversal points coming through there, and that's basically going to mean that we're going to be overbought there on the RSI. So yeah, definitely reversal points to be looking out for there, and that's basically another reason why we're staggering our take profits, guys. But yeah, that's pretty much stellar covered there on the 4-hour. Let's have a look at the 1-hour. We've actually seen this micro downtrend actually play out over the last week or so. There's nothing too crazy there, but we are seeing a bit of reversal, and this is going to be acting as a pretty big higher low scenario coming through there, and that's obviously bullish there, guys. Higher low scenario coming through there. What I would be looking for is what we're currently on at this point in time. And let me get rid of these moving averages for now there. What we're currently looking for is what we're actually looking at now. This is obviously a lower high from this high point here, guys. If we can get over that and hold it, we're actually going to be invalidating that lower high. And that's a bullish scenario, bullish signal as well for a lovely congruent bounce point up to the upside from there, and that's basically going to be activating our long position there on the midterm there. So yeah, very interesting stuff coming through there for Stellar. A couple of things to be looking out for, but yeah, that's going to be your overall update today for Stellar. Now let me have a little look at the chat. LR saying BNB would have been a great buy. Yeah, it really would have. I did make quite a bit of cash on that, to be fair. And in terms of the ultra package as well, LR, we want BNB to really pull back a bit now, and then we're actually going to be activating along. And in terms of BNB, how it behaves in the ultra package indicator, right, the CCRSI indicator, right, how it actually behaves in an uptrend like this, it's honestly ridiculously profitable. So that's something you can actually get excited about, which I'm pretty excited about as well. Last time we did see a nice uptrend like this for BNB, we actually got I think it was 7 or 8 successful trades in a row through BNB, all averaging around 10%. So really quite progressive, really quite good in terms of the state of the market right now. If BNB is going to have a nice pullback, we will get a nice activation of a long on the ultra package. Very good stuff indeed. Now moving on to my third and final altcoin of the day today, guys, and then you can get your altcoin requests in the chat, and then we can do some live TA for you. Amazing stuff there, guys. 26 likes as well. Really do appreciate all your likes coming through. Really do help out the channel. So if you could smash up that like button, that would help me out tremendously. And yeah, very good stuff coming through there. But yeah, let's move on to VeChain. It's pretty messy at this point, right? Made cold hard cash with VeChain recently in a breakout scenario at this point in time. Already hit 2 take profits. So yeah, let's get to that. Let's get to that right now. I think we should yeah, let's do that. Glad I found you really easy on the air. No worries. Annika H. Glad to have you here. Do appreciate you. And yeah, I do stream every single day, Monday to Friday. So yeah, if you're new to crypto and you are learning TA, then yeah, Tune in with me every single day and I'll help you learn, basically. That's basically what I do. Yeah, I do appreciate you coming through. Let me have a little look at what's next. My third and final altcoin of the day that I've chosen to showcase to you is a bit of VeChain, a bit of VET coming through here. As you can see, guys, we do have this gray box zone that we were talking about before last week, because it is the very crucial reversal point from May when we had that huge crash to the downside. In terms of the reversal point, I'm talking about these lower highs, right? These lower highs from these all-time high, very, very crucial. Very, very crucial in terms of resistance there. We have actually seen us actually bang past that. In terms of this uptrend, we've seen us bang past that and find support. Very good stuff indeed. And we are talking about this activation of this lovely ascending triangle to the upside there. In terms of a level of support, we've got an upward sloping support line here. We've got the resistance points coming through here in terms of these horizontals here. Very, very good for a breakout scenario, which we're currently in the midst of, right? Currently hit to take profits at this point in time. Entry point around this at $14.66 there. And then from there, just basically riding that wave all the way up. Stagger and take profits as you go, guys, just because we know if we have that reversal in the price, if we have reversal at any of these horizontals here, back down to entry, we're going to get stopped out. It's absolutely fine, guys. We've already made cold, hard cash. It's not the end of the world. But if it does run, we're going to get a 42% gain there. It's going to be really, really, really silly. Really silly. Really good, actually. Really, really good. But in terms of the next horizontal that we are looking for, it is going to be around this 18 cents there. So, yeah, quite ambitious to go from 16 cents and 54.6, which we're currently trading at this point in time, all the way up to that 18 cents and 13 there. Still quite a big jump. And this is why we're staggering those take profits. We've already taken profit twice. At the end of the day, it's already a successful trade, right? It's already a successful trade. But yeah, in terms of a breakout target for VeChain right now, the target point is actually going to be to the top side here of a price prediction of around 20 cents there. 20 cents VeChain, nowhere near all-time highs as of yet. I think all-time highs are around 26, 27. Yeah, 27.9 there. That's definitely an all-time high point that we probably will find some resistance from there. I think there's rumors in the air. Rumors in the air, guys. We know the score. Sell the news, buy the rumors. Sell the news, buy the rumors. As you can see, the rumors in the air for VeChain at this point in time. Some sort of Coca-Cola collaboration coming through. Some sort of Coca-Cola collaboration. So yeah, if this is actually coming to fruition there, money, progression, cash. So yeah, it's going to be looking very, very good if that is going to actually come out there. And yeah, just a rumor in the air at this point in time. Nothing actually factually announced, right? I'm not new to crypto, but your channel is great. I do appreciate that. I've only been streaming for around 5 months. I think this channel's been going. So yeah. And we do have a very nice, tightly knitted community as well. I mean, if you did want to join the Telegram as well, we're in there all the time doing TA and discussing crypto. So yeah, it's a very nice community as well. And yeah, Tom, I will get to CKB for you. I'm just going to get through to finishing this VeChain. As you can see there, guys, let's move down to the 4 hour here for VeChain, the midterm. As you can see, very, very nice uptrend here, really quite progressive. You can see basically the levels of resistance that we are currently finding all the way along this zone, right? All the way along this zone, very, very, very strong in terms of resistance there. But we tested this multiple times here. We're coming up to test this again. If we were going to actually lose this upward sloping more, you could say parallel channel. You could say rising wedge pattern there. Yeah, you could actually go parallel channel there, or you could go rising wedge. We know rising wedges, guys, they tend to usually break to the downside, which obviously isn't progressive here for this long position. But if it is going to be parallel channel there, which could be either, we could be looking at a breakout to the upside, right? The breakout to the upside scenario there is obviously going to be very, very good here for our long position now. And that's going to be, in terms of a price prediction, near enough all the way up to that target of around that 20 cents there. So yeah, it's definitely something to be looking out for there for the future there. Very, very interesting stuff. In terms of prediction there, it's going to be around a 19% gain there if that is going to come into fruition there for a breakout scenario. For you guys that probably aren't into this breakout scenario already, you could be looking at another one coming through there if you were itching to jump on the VeChain train in a sense, right? But yeah, definitely something to be looking out for there for the future. In terms of moving averages and volume weighted ATR bands and pivot points and stuff like that, here the WOD machine's coming through here. You can see this volume weighted ATR band. You can see the resistance that we actually find along this zone. We've actually banged it above that, guys. And when we're above the volume weighted ATR band, probably not going to be for a while there. When we're above the volume weighted ATR, and you can see actually we signify quite a very strong uptrend if we can hold that level of support. So yeah, it's definitely a very progressive thing right now to be thinking about for VeChain there, congruently with that breakout scenario of that parallel channel, and also the current long position that I'm currently in, right? So yeah, very, very good. Clearing highs as well there, really, really good, setting higher highs in terms of this uptrend, which is obviously very bullish as well there. So yeah, looking very, very bullish for VeChain, really, really quite good. Hopefully we can have that continuation to the upside from there. Moving on to the short term for VeChain right now. We are currently sat in this range here. We could be looking at a minor sort of breakout scenario actually. When I say we're sat in this sort of range there, we've got a nice horizontal coming through there, and also a lovely horizontal coming through on this lower side as well. And this is obviously signifying, guys, a symmetrical parallel channel coming through there. We've got a parallel channel coming through there, as you can see there, guys. Very, very nice stuff indeed. This is basically a micro range that we were playing around in. Now you can see we're actually in this sort of breakout scenario here, which could actually be a breakout and then another breakout on the midterm time frame, which is what we were looking for right now. As you can see, guys, the measure move for this is not going to be huge. It's not going to be the biggest thing in the world, but it could, as I said, signify another breakout on the longer term time frame. So it's really quite good actually to see this. It's just another sign that the VeChain is going to be even more bullish. But what I would say here is there is definite take profit points all the way along this sort of zone, right? All the way along, because there's definite points of reversal to be thinking about. But yeah, overall for that measure move in terms of that breakout scenario, it's going to be around a 7.19% gain there. Really quite good. But yeah, that's going to be your update today for my last altcoin of the day on VeChain. Now, guys, it is your time. Your time is your time to get your altcoin requests in the chat, guys. So smash your altcoin requests in the chat, and we will get to them as soon as possible. First things first, I do want to do a giveaway, guys, because I haven't done a giveaway in a while. I've just been, haven't really been, to be honest, I've been forgetting to do them. So, so yeah, so if you guys do want to take part in the giveaway, stay tuned right now. And 27 likes, guys. Unbelievable stuff coming through there. So yeah, the giveaway is going to be, it's going to be basically, I have membership programs, right? And one of my membership programs is called the Ultra Swing Package, guys. It's a private Telegram group with indicator subscription as well. And you basically get indicator add-ons and also, in a sense, trade, not trade signals, but trade ideas and stuff from the Telegram group. Primarily not from me myself, because that'd be financial advice and I can't do that. But it's literally from the indicators, the information from the indicators into the Telegram for you guys to follow, right? Very profitable, I must say. Yeah, so I'm insanely profitable, right? Made cold hard cash doing that. But yeah, I'm basically going to do a giveaway to that package, guys. 2 months for free. Usually charge 90, I think it's £95.99 per month for this service. So essentially, you're going to be winning like £200 here if you do win this giveaway. So yeah, get ready for that. We've got 39 of you watching. I'm going to be writing down a number somewhere. Yeah, where's my notepad? Well, where's my post-it notes there? I'm writing down a number between 1 and 40. So if you want to win 2 months here subscription on this ultra package that I run here, let me know in the chat. I've got the number written down here. Number between 1 and 40. While you guys are doing that, AB Lopez says, like the stream. That would help me out tremendously, my good sir. I do help. Let me have a little look at the chat, and let's see some altcoin requests coming through there. Oh, we got Jay Khan saying, what up, my G? Hope you're all well. Yeah, bless, bro. Having a good Monday so far. Having a good Monday so far. I see all the numbers are starting to flow through to win this giveaway coming through there. And I will see who wins it. No one yet. It's one out of 40, guys. 1 out of 40. I see Joe Hart's in there. I haven't seen you say your name on the stream yet, Joe. Nice to see you on the stream there, man. We've got Bent Gear as well. Nice to see you on the stream then, bro. Slothbag, sup, chest. Sup, man. No one's got it yet, guys. No one's got it yet. Bent Gear wants Minna. Let's have a little look at that while you guys are doing your... Oh, and Anika was close. You were very, very close there, Anika. So was Phoenix there. Very, very close indeed. Who's going to get it? You're very close, guys. Very, very close here. No one's got it there. There we go. Donita's got it. 32. Amazing number. Thank you very much, Donita. You won the giveaway today. So yeah, if you drop me a message on Telegram, you've basically won 2 months subscription to my Ultra Swing package, guys. My Ultra Swing package. which is usually $95.99 per month. If you guys do want to go check out all the details and stuff for that package, you can just jump to the website. The link is in the description, and you can basically read up about all the indicators and stuff like that and all the results. So yeah, not a problem at all. So yeah, if you drop me a message on Telegram, Donita, if you go to the link in the description, there'll be a link to the Telegram community, and then just go to the admin, and that'll be myself, and you just drop me a message, and then we'll get you added to that package and the indicators on TradingView. Amazing stuff there. I do have another package, guys. It's the premium scout package, and we do actually host a 7-day free trial for that as well. And it's we do basically five trades from the sideways money indicator, my sideways money indicator. We do 5 trades per day, from that, and it's pretty successful, I must say, in terms of scalps. Something about 1-2% scalps there, guys. Obviously, spot scalps. But yeah, pretty good stuff coming through there. And you can start your 7-day free trial on that. 5 trades per day, 5 days a week, 25 trades a week, 100 trades a month for £19.99. And you've got a 7-day free trial. If you want to go check that out, you're going to get 25 trades for free, basically. If you want to go start your free trial, you can go do that. Link is in the description. You know the score. Let's do some altcoin requests coming through. So yeah, smash your altcoin request in the chat there, guys, and I will get to that. So I was waffling on a bit from that. Yeah, let's do some live TA coming here for Mina. I think that's how you say it. This is going to be your daily update today on Mina. Going to do some live TA here because I haven't actually done TA on this before, I don't believe. Yeah, all-time highs coming through there. We're basically going to be drawing a trend line down like so. And then I would probably be looking at, horizontal there, but to be honest, it's not quite there. And it actually is forming a nice bit of a symmetrical triangle, guys. And to be honest, symmetrical triangle at the top of an uptrend here, we know it's called a bullish pennant chart pattern, which basically means we're looking for a breakout to the top side, right? Breakout to the top side here for Mina is going to be quite progressive, right? We are on the daily, guys. It's obviously going to be quite a big move to the upside here. It's going to be quite big. And when I say big, I mean all the way up to a price prediction of around $5.52. Currently trading at around $4.30 there. In terms of percentages here, obviously, guys, speculatively speaking, depending on where we're going to break, it's going to be around 20.88% there. So it's around a 20% gain there. We're going to be up above all major moving averages here on the daily when we do break this this bullish pennant chart pattern. So there's definitely a few things to be looking out for. I would say we do have definite reversal points here. Definite reversal points. And when I say reversal points, guys, if we're long, these are going to be definite take profit points, because if we do get reversed here, we want to be taking profit all the way up. And that's why I'm basically staggering those take profits, moving our stop loss to our entry as soon as we hit our first one, basically minimizes your losses completely. So this is the breakout scenario we'll be looking for here for Mina. And to be honest with you, looking at the RSI, just glancing over at it, we're pretty central see there. We've actually got quite a lot of movement for room there, which is actually really quite progressive for a move to the upside there. Obviously, I'm not really sure on the fundamentals behind this coin. I definitely need to do some more research myself, as I've had people message me saying how good it is, right? But yeah, in terms of charting right now, I would say we do have another, I would say, parallel channel as well, guys. Another parallel channel coming through here on the lower term time frames here, on the midterm, and this is definitely going to signify another breakout scenario coming through. Depending on where we break here, guys, if we break to the downside, it's obviously not going to be great because we'll be breaking to the downside of this bullish pennant chart pattern as well. But if we break to the upside in a measure move out of this parallel channel here, guys, it's basically what's going to form here. It's going to be a double measure move break here, guys. Double measure move break, and it's basically going to mean there's going to be a chance to add to a potential position if you are already going to be long on this. And in terms of percentages there, we could be looking at around 7.67% there. And as I said, guys, we've got reversal points all the way up here. So it's definitely take profit points to be thinking about. Obviously, nothing I say is financial advice. You know the score. Please go do your own research before entering any sort of these positions, because I do look at a lot of other indicators before I just jump into a random breakout scenario like this, just to get as much information as possible, because you're better off doing that, right? You are better off doing that. Moving average wise, we are currently below major moving averages at this point in time, and it does look a little bit bearish here on the micro, just because unfortunately we do have this high here, and from there we've just got lower high being set, and also lower low, which is unfortunately is bearish, guys, unfortunately. But to be honest with you, we do have heavy levels of support, as we have seen play out multiple times along this trend line here. So if we are looking for a congruent bounce, here's the point. It's going to be $4.17 there, $4.15 maybe, around that sort of area. That's definitely going to be a bounce point to be looking out for. And hopefully we can bounce from that, come up to this sort of area here on this downward sloping resistance line at around this $4.37 there, and then be looking for that lovely big breakout to the upside here. And to be honest, the way that the whole markets and stuff have been behaving, I would actually expect a nice reversal in the trend to be coming through quite soon for a bit of minute there. Looking at the 1 hour, let's have a little look at the 1 hour. Yeah, in terms of the 1 hour, it's not really looking too bad. Granted, yes, we have set that low, but after that, we've got a nice higher low here, guys. We've got a nice higher low, and then a nice spike up, and then obviously we're looking at a bit of a reversal point coming through from where we are now. If this is going to happen, we're going to see a higher low actually get set, guys. We're going to see another higher low get set, and that's actually obviously going to be really quite bullish here on the micro, just because it's obviously the low, higher low, bullish sort of pattern coming through there. So yeah, really not looking too bad there for minute here on the micro. Maybe you take another stab at the top side of this falling parallel channel before seeing another leg down, bouncing off the 200 EMA, and then a breakout scenario for the future there. So yeah, a couple of things to think about, but that is going to be your update today here on a bit of Minna. Have a little look at the chat coming through. How long are we streaming? An hour now. Amazing stuff there, guys. Let me have a look at the chat. Jay Khan says, I'm signing up today. Hell yeah, let's make some coins. Yeah, to be fair, we've already done one premium scalp package trade this morning on Binance Coin actually, and we made like 2% or something. Like 2% or something along the lines of that. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. We hit 2 take profits already this morning, so yeah, really quite good. So we still got 4 left to do today. And we had like 6 or 7 in a row last week, sorry. So yeah, it's really quite good, to be honest with you. Obviously, that indicator is available just for rental anyway, but it's cheaper getting it through the package anyway. But yeah, if you guys did want to try that out, premium scalp package, the link is in the description. You can literally do like a week for free on it. PBX for Manav, but it's nothing real. It's a KuCoin. We got a KuCoin coming through. Brace yourselves, guys. It might be a really bad chart. It might be a bad chart. Not looking too bad actually. Oh, we've done TA before. Hello, we've been here before. Oh, Paribus. Yeah, I did this last week, man. Not too bad. Oh, yeah, I do. I remember this launch. Look at this. Absolutely nuts. Look at this. Absolutely nuts. Look at that price. 0.000298 all the way up at launch to around that. So in terms of percentages, just for a bit of fun here, guys, let's do a percentage coming through. 7,151% at open there. Crazy. Absolutely crazy stuff. Yeah, in terms of what we are seeing now, after that, obviously, after pumping 7,000%, it's nice to have a bit of a pullback. That's absolutely fine, absolutely healthy. Now, from there, we're actually seeing a very nice progressionary uptrend, bullish pennant chart pattern coming through there. So I would actually expect continuation to the upside here. Just adjusting those trend lines ever so slightly. I would expect actual continuation to the upside there. So it's definitely some sort of breakout scenario to be looking out for there. I think I did a more detailed video on this last week, guys. If you did want to go check that out, it'll be on my channel's content or something. But yeah, if you are looking for a breakout scenario here for Paribus, I don't know if you can be. I think you can leverage trade here on KuCoin if you are going to be doing that. But yeah, if you can, if you are looking for a breakout scenario, you could be looking at something along the lines of this. It's still going to be around 18% gain there for Paribus. So yeah, so not too bad. Still uptrend, still bullish pennant chart pattern, continuation to the upside, looking good. So yeah, really quite good, I would say. And volume is really quite low at the moment. Really quite low. So you could be looking at a nice breakout coming through there. If you are going to break out to the downside here, obviously we need to weigh up a lot more options here, guys. We could be looking at something along the lines of this. In terms of a measure move, it is actually going to bring you perfectly. When I say perfectly, I mean literally identical twin scenario coming through to this 200 EMA bounce point there in terms of a nice moving average. So yeah, definitely a point to be looking out for. In terms of a short position, if you have got the kahunas to jump into that, when we do have continuation bullish patterns coming through after a nice big uptrend like that, it's pretty brave in my opinion. I would expect a bounce before actually breaking down here. But yeah, definitely a few things to be looking out for there for the future there. Let me have a little look at the chat there. We've got David coming through there. Hey, Chester, hope you're well, bud. If you can check out Jasmine today, that would be super appreciated. Tell you what, man. Let's do that. Let's have a little look at Jasmine. If I see you guys, you're really loving like these newer coins, right? This is on Coinbase. So we know, just without saying anything, we know it's probably banged it because it got listed on Coinbase and they promote the hell out of their new coins, right? Well, as you can see, very new actually on Coinbase. Interesting. 7th of October. So literally like just over a month. Interesting stuff there. And you can see these are the breakout scenarios that we were weighing up last time there. So yeah, pretty good stuff, I must say. It's definitely time to do some new TA, I would say there. So yeah, let's actually get rid of these topside ones and do some fresh TA and a fresh update on this, I think. Let's go more on candle bodies there, guys. Obviously, we can do some sort of trap zone scenario here. As you can see, we'll go on the wicks, like so. Basically line those up, and that basically just basically makes us aware of any sort of reversal points coming through from there in the future. This is going to be your daily update today here on Jasmy. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Jasmy. Sorry, MY. This is obviously the Coinbase chart launched back in October. The 7th of October, so just over a month ago. Today, as you can see, broadening wedge pattern here, guys. You can see mass levels of resistance to the top side here. Not the worst case scenario, because you've got lovely, actually really nice levels of support here coming through on this upward sloping support line. And that's obviously going to be riding all the way up. If you do see any sort of crash coming through here, obviously this is a new coin. You can easily do that, guys. After seeing insane progression to the upside like so, you're obviously looking at very nice bounce points at around 10, 11 cents there, so really not too bad. What I would say there, zooming in, we are probably going to be looking at some sort of chart pattern coming through from the all-time high here, guys. And that is going to be something along the lines of, we could be doing a candle body here, guys, around that, like that. Obviously, we've got big resistance points coming through there. We can actually consolidating down this trend line at this point in time. Or we could do literally another horizontal coming through here. And guys, that is going to basically be making a descending triangle, guys. And then descending triangles, they tend to usually break to the downside there. But we're at the top of an uptrend. So fingers crossed, this is just going to be a bit of consolidation here. And then we're actually going to be looking at progression to the upside there. That's what the ideal scenario which we could be looking at there. In terms of, in terms of a bull flag scenario, it would be better to sort of do that, but it's not really the best thing in the world, right? In terms of an ugly chart pattern, that's pretty ugly right now. But we know bull flags, guys, they usually tend to break to the upside there. But yeah, maybe a range here that we could be looking at, and we could be looking at a breakout actually at this point in time. So yeah, definitely something to be thinking about there. In terms of a breakout scenario, if this is going to be a bull flag scenario that we are going to be breaking out from there, you could be looking at price targets there of around 29 cents there, which is obviously very, very progressive from currently trading at around 23 cents there. In terms of a trade here, it's going to be around a 26.37% there. Yeah, pretty interesting stuff there. Obviously, staggering take profits all the way up as we go there, guys, planning for any sort of reversal coming through there. Yeah, really quite progressive to the upside, I would say, if we are going to see us ride that wave. Definitely staggered take profits, because obviously after going parabolic like this, really parabolic motions there, we're going to see reversals. We're going to see consolidation to the downside there. So yeah, really not too bad, not the end of the world. But to be honest, overall looking pretty bullish here. We're not really actually setting any congruent lower lows there. We're not invalidating any higher lows here. We're actually just setting pretty minor lower highs here and then just coming up and challenging them. So I would actually be looking to challenge and invalidate the most recent lower highs here, sat around that 25 cents there. If we can get over that and progress to the upside from there, pretty good, pretty brilliant. So yeah, pretty good stuff. And that is going to be your update today there on Jasmy. Now, let me have a look at the chat coming through there. We got LR saying, cheerio, catch you later. Catch you later. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. Do appreciate it. And do appreciate all the likes coming through there, guys. We've got 39 likes on the stream there. Really good stuff. And David says, thanks for going over this, Chester. You're killing it. Thank you, man. Do appreciate it. Yeah, do appreciate the compliments coming through there. We've got I can't really speak. Breathe. VRA for Conrad there. VRA for Conrad there. Let's have a little look. Not a problem, David. Hope you're having a good Monday, a good start to your day, my good sir. VRA, did we say? VRA? This is going to be a coup coin, right? I can feel it. Yeah. Maz says, interesting. Accumulation zone. Interesting. Let me have a look at this. So, Veracity? I'm pretty bad at reading, man. It's looking very much like Bitcoin. Just looking at a glance at the chart, right? Obviously got the like previous all-time high, cup and handle, and then we're just banging it from there. So yes, looking pretty progressive, I would say. Yeah, I would say pretty bullish right now here on the veracity. Can't say it, but yeah. Yeah, pretty bullish right now, I would say. Above volume weighted ATR band as well here on the daily. And we know what happens when we get above this bad boy, guys. Obviously, this is a little pink line coming through there. As you can see, when we do get above this before, you're seeing that progression, right? You're seeing us ride that wave up. That support actually get formed there. You can see us basically ride that wave up for a considerable amount of time, right? After that, obviously, we did lose it, unfortunately. You can see the resistance coming through there. But positively speaking, guys, we're sat above that at this point in time. This could be signifying a hella big uptrend, right? A massive uptrend to the upside, right? That's basically what we want here for this coin, to basically keep going up. We're clearing all-time highs there, guys. So we know the score, we know the deal. When we know the all-time high rule, basically. The all-time high rule that we like to live by, guys, is previous all-time highs. We're setting all-time highs coming through there. 80% of the time, we are retracing back to previous all-time highs, right? As you can see here, I would expect to probably even come down to this 6 cents and 13 there. I probably would expect to come back down to that before bouncing up further. But yeah, overall, I would say looking pretty bullish here on the daily. Let's jump to the 4 hour and see what's going on. Yeah, actually, really quite nice. And when I say nice, I mean consolidation, guys. We're consolidating after an uptrend, and this is where I'm going to be using my analogy. My analogy, and when I say my analogy, guys, parabolic motions to the upside there. We're trying to climb Everest, guys. Everest, biggest mountain in the world. You know the score. Biggest mountain in the world. We're looking for base camp 1. We've basically got base camp 1 here. We got another surge in the price. We're at base camp 2 here. If we want to actually get to that mountain peak, consolidation here is actually perfect. This is actually a very healthy scenario here. So yeah, ideally we could see some progression to the upside here. It's going to be looking pretty good. And if we do see progression to the upside, it's actually really quite healthy, guys, because we've actually validated all the pumps and stuff that we've just been a part of. So yeah, it's looking really quite good, I would say. Really, really quite good. Let me move on to Jode for Maz or Lina. What do you want then, man? I'm going to do one request for you. I'll probably do Lina. Oop. Bit of a typo. Ah, a Binance chart. Just going to have some H2O there, guys, and then we're going to carry on. Emir says, I would love your opinions on current ADA chart. To be honest, let's do it. Don't want to repeat myself anymore. Now let's do some ADA after this. That'd be cool. And then we'll do ICP. Pavel, I see you. That's nice. Right. Don't want to be streaming too long, guys. Obviously, I've already been going for an hour. But yeah, if you are new and you do enjoy the channel, guys, I do this every single day, Monday to Friday. So yeah, you can expect me streaming every single morning. So yeah, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Helps the channel out tremendously, right? Yeah, I'm literally just gonna go do live TA on this, guys. I'm just gonna press the button. This is going to be your update today on Lina. As you can see here, we do have a pretty big uptrend, guys. Obviously, we've got a low point getting set here from when we obviously saw this dirty downtrend, right? Reminds me of the ICP chart, actually. You can see this low actually getting set here around this 2 cents there. From there, we've actually seen a nice higher low. We've seen a lovely higher low. Another high low as well. Higher highs actually getting reached here in the most recent uptrend. Didn't quite get there before, being held back by the 200 EMA, but we actually crossed that found level of support and actually banged it up. So what we're seeing now is a nice high get set, very, very progressive, looking really, really quite good. Let's get some trend lines in there in terms of supports and resistances, and let's see what's going on there. Obviously, we do have a pretty strong horizontal point coming through at around this 6 cents there. As you can see, we have rejected a couple of times off that, but you can see actually the support that we have formed off that previously in terms of an upwards swing from that point there before. We upwards swing near enough 100% there. So yeah, it's very interesting to see, actually, considering we've now actually found support on that. It could actually be a very, very bullish sign there for Lina. Now, as you were saying there, Maz, you were saying pretty good accumulation phases right now. To be honest with you, right here, right now, I would say we do have a bit of a rising wedge chart pattern coming through there. As you can see, the resistance coming through from these zones. To be honest, I would expect to probably pull back to around this sort of 6 cents area and probably consolidate along here, maybe even wick down to this 200. Just the reasoning for that is because you have really gone parabolic recently in terms of gains, like from this low point from literally the 27th of October, so like not long at all away. you've literally pumped up like 111% there. So really, really quite big gains there. So I would expect a bit of consolidation there. And we know the whole Mount Everest. You need to base camp one. You need to basically be resting there. And if you're not going to be resting there, you're basically going to be Grand Canyon jumping, right? We don't want to be doing that. We don't want to be Grand Canyon jumping, base jumping there. We want to be nice consolidation, nice relaxing, coming up for a nice breakout, and then having a nice breakout scenario coming through like that. And that's how we want the healthy continuation to the upside. So yeah, ideally, you want to consolidate along here. And you can see actually from this trend line here, this wick to the upside, guys, when you see a wick like this, is obviously what this means. Selling power to the downside is actually very, very present here in this daily candle coming through yesterday. Even that massive pump to the upside, you can see the sell-off was actually very, very strong indeed. So yeah, there's probably people waiting to basically sell off here. But yeah, in terms of an accumulation zone, I probably would be waiting to come down to these sorts of prices here, because you probably will come back down and have some sort of downtrend coming through there. In terms of a breakout scenario for the future here for Lina, definitely something to be profiting from. And when I say profiting from, I mean cold, hard cash. You know why we're here. We're here to make money. So the measure move is going to be along the lines of this, guys. Going to be very, very progressive. Big percentages coming through there. There is going to be massive reversal points to be thinking about there, as we are going to be getting into reversal territory. And that is going to be along these sorts of lines here, going on the previous points there. We're going to have one at open there. So that's obviously a very, very congruent point, actually, where we found that resistance there. We're going to probably bang another one in around that sort of area there. And these are obviously going to be acting as take profit points there, guys. As you can see there as well, we do have the volume weighted ATR band coming through on the daily. And that's definitely going to be a point to be in terms of resistance there. We know how many people have, we know how many people use this and how much rejection this obviously causes. So yeah, very good tool to be using there. Moving through to, let's jump down to the more lower term time frames, right? As you can see, we are seeing a nice little pullback from that massive surge coming through yesterday. And hey, it's not too bad, not the end of the world. What I would say there is we do have a very, very strong trend line coming through there. As you can see there, guys, very, very strong. In terms of a bounce point coming down to that zone, it's going to be around that 6.6 there. And what were we just saying that coming through? Yeah, it's going to be around that 6.6 sort of zone there. And as that does line up very, very well with this this horizontal coming through there, just a wick down below it. And hopefully, if you do lose that, guys, you might find a bit of resistance coming through there. But hopefully, it's nothing compared to what you have seen recently, right? That's what you don't want. Not what you want. So yeah, as you can see there, guys, potential for you have seen a breakout scenario actually coming. You're above all major moving averages as well, so really not too bad. But yeah, I would be looking for a bounce point at this zone in terms of a level of support, or maybe even a bit lower. As you can see, we've got bounce points coming through there. But yeah, as I was saying, you're above all major moving averages at this point in time, so we need to basically use these as basically support points to be looking out for. You can see this 21 moving average at 0.6 cents there. Definitely a bounce points to be looking out for, and also price action channel as well coming up, holding you up there. But yeah, that's overall not looking too bad in terms of macro uptrends. In terms of micro uptrends, I would expect a bit of a pullback because you have gone parabolic there. But yeah, that's going to be an update today on Lina. Let me have a little look at the chat coming through there. Sivamani says, any coins to buy today? Sivamani, we do have a Telegram group. I've got my personal shopping list is in that Telegram group, right? It is in there. It's pinned in the description. If you want to go check that out, man, you can. The link is in the description. Those are all the altcoins that I'm hodling. I'm hodling a few more as well, but those are the more like the solid ones, the really blockchain ones that are really going to do well over the next like 5 years or so. So yeah, if you want to go check that shopping list out, you can. Tom, I said I would do CKB for you, so let me do let me write CKB, but I did say I'd do ICP first. So yeah, let me do ICP first, and then I'll do CKB. And Donna's in the chat. Then I see you on the stream there, Donna. I haven't seen you for a hot minute. I haven't seen you for a little while there, Donna. But yeah, hopefully you're keeping well over in Wales, and hopefully making that money trading, right? Could you have a look at IDEX, please? Yeah, I will for you, Donna. Not a problem. Just going to have some H2O, guys, and I'm going to do ICP, CKB, and then IDEX. Cool. ICP is actually going up now. Nice. Don't know if you guys know about ICP's technology and stuff like that. They're like very, very, very good technology. They just got wrecked when they came into the market, right? But yeah, really not too bad. Let me have a look at me have a little look at ICP. Should we look at the subscriber count quickly? Because we're on 2,319 now, guys. Unbelievable. Really, really killing out here. And also 45 likes, guys. Guys, your likes really don't go unappreciated. What would be a maximum target of NKN? I think I did a video of NKN maybe a week or so ago, Maz. But yeah, that's definitely still going to be valid because I do like the daily and the weekly and stuff like that. So if you did want to go check that out, man, there's definitely some price predictions there for you to take into consideration there. ICP. What are we looking for here? We do have this, I guess, symmetrical triangle, but a bit of spillage to the upside here, guys. Really, really quite a bit of spillage. ICP is a tricky one. It is a tricky one because overall, I really do like ICP, and I really think it's going to do very, very, very well in the future. I just don't think the world's ready for it in terms of the technology for crypto. So I do think we're a little bit of a way off before that. So yeah, hopefully we can see that progression in the future. But for now, it's just kind of like, it's just the example. Like look at when we opened, right? We had like $30 billion of funding. Obviously the price went all the way up to $2,844 a coin. Now it's at 54 because no institutions or governments or anything accepted the technology, right? This is in line to be like the new internet sort of thing. It's pretty huge, really, really quite huge. So yeah, if you want to go do some research on that, guys, I would definitely suggest it. It's definitely so cheap right now. But yeah, so obviously going to be a long time before this actually really takes off yet again like it did. And with meme coins ruining the sort of seriousness of crypto in terms of the government space and stuff like that, then yeah, it's gonna be taking a little bit longer, right? Taking a little bit longer. But yeah, in terms of actual chart analysis right now, let's do a bit coming through here, because as you can see, guys, horizontal point coming through in terms of a level of support at 40 there. We tested that 3 times, and to be honest, if we were going to break that, I would have actually expected to break it there. But we have actually banged it right up. Breakout scenario coming through there. Really not looking too bad right now. In terms of resistance points, I would like to get over this lower high, guys. I really want to get over this lower high at 57 in terms of candle body wick, in terms of candle body close there, 54 there. So yeah, this is sort of the area to be watching here in terms of resistance. If you can get over that, then I would be looking at probably a bounce back from that zone and then bouncing up from there, probably up to around this sort of area. Let me draw a straight line for that. Probably up to around this sort of area, around 71.99. You can see the resistance we've seen from that zone multiple times before. So yeah, hopefully that is probably a pretty good target there for ICP to be looking out for the future. In terms of percentages there, it's going to be around 31% there. So pretty crazy, pretty crazy stuff there if we can get up to that sort of level there. You see, we've got a lot of OGs coming through into the chat there. We got Hey Usens, hello. Sounds like Bitcoin Beats. Shout out to my brother as well, Bitcoin Beats, guys. If you haven't, go check him out. Amazing YouTuber. He is my older brother. If you want to go check him out, people call us the Thor and Loki of YouTube crypto space, because obviously I've got the Thor ginger beard sort of vibe, and he's obviously got dark hair, right? So he's like the Loki. But yeah, we got Jermaine coming through there saying Theta Chester. Nice to see you on the stream there, man. Good morning, Chester. Can you check a look at XCAD, please? Been a while since in the live stream. Good to see you. Good to see you as well, Jerry. I haven't got a name to a face, but I hope you're well, my good sir. I'm actually getting really backed up with requests now, so I really got to start moving through them. But yeah, I do see your requests, guys. I've got got CKB here. I've got IDEX, and then IDEX. I don't know how you say it. And then I'm gonna get through to the chat. I went chat again, my guys. My guys coming through. See a lot of the OGs. AB Lopez as well. Nice to see you on the stream there, my good sir. CKB. Let's get rid of all this and do some fresh. I'm so fresher. So fresh, so free. Yeah, that looks quite nice to do some tea on. So we'll do a bit of that. This is going to be your daily update today here on CKB. As you can see here, guys, all-time highs coming through around this 4 cents and 2 cents to 2 there. You've got obviously another challenge point coming through at this horizontal. We're going to go candle bodies here, guys. We're going to see a lovely resistance point actually coming down here from the most recent pump to the upside here. A couple of days ago or so, we did see a nice surge in the price, bringing the price all the way up to around 3 cents 329 there. Obviously, seeing that heavy resistance coming through off the volume weighted ATR band, guys, it just shows how really congruent that tool is. As you can see, the resistance is really pulling us down from there. Now, We do obviously have that low point coming through from open. Definitely something to be looking out for as well there, guys. With this range that we've got here is basically going to be getting ever so smaller as time progresses, right? As time progresses, this range is going to get ever so smaller. And to be honest with you, it's not too bad, right? It's not too bad. And the reason for this is, guys, we're actually seeing big progression to the upside. Obviously, huge down. We've got the May crash coming through there. And this low that we've got here is actually a higher low, guys. We've got higher low, bullish chart pattern. Really not bad. Another high low getting set. If we do actually come down, even if we come down to this trend line again, it's still going to be a high low. It's still going to be bullish, guys. It's still going to be bullish overall, so it's really not too bad. But in terms of like a breakout scenario, you could really be looking for the moon here. And when I say the moon, let's do some measure moves. Let's do some percentages there, because this could be insane. Obviously, going on the most recent uptrend, guys, top to bottom. Nothing too mental here, but we're going to be clearing all-time highs there. And it looks actually very achievable, I must say. Very, very achievable. Around 70.77% there. So yeah, really quite nice if we can actually see us achieve that. What I would say, we need a breakout scenario to come through from that. We need to be breaking previous highs. And also, we need to be getting over this volume-weighted ATR band, because we're currently finding pretty heavy levels of resistance at that zone at this point. Moving through to the shorter-term timeframes there, guys. For you scalpers out there. As you can see there, guys, obviously humongous uptrend after a consolidatory period. This is actually a really nice range. I would say it's actually really nice, quite attractive actually, very attractive sort of range to be going and playing off there. You can see we've actually banged it up from that zone, seeing a nice bit of a measure move completion actually, what I would say in terms of a parallel channel in terms of the range that we're in here. We would have been looking at something along the lines of this. In terms of a measure move, we could be looking at something along the lines of this. You can see, bang that up, very nice, completed around that 2.75 there. So yeah, well done to anyone who did get into sort of that long breakout position coming through there. Now we're obviously seeing a bit of a pullback coming through from that major trend line from the all-time highs. Not bad, actually really quite good, guys, really quite healthy. And as you can see, we are seeing I would say a bit of a falling wedge chart pattern. Let's jump down to the smaller term time frames, because we know this is actually really not bad, because if it is going to be a falling wedge chart pattern there, guys, we know falling wedges, they actually tend to break to the upside there. So we could actually be looking at a nice break to the upside. We can get a break to the upside. It's not going to be bad, right? It's not going to be huge. It's not going to be massive like measure moves there. It's going to be something along the lines of this. Something along the lines of this, and obviously it's going to mean we're going to be above all major moving averages as well there. So yeah, it's going to be really quite progressive to the upside if that is going to come into fruition there. In terms of percentages there, it's going to be around a 10.82%, and that's obviously going to be bringing us back up to that major trend line that we do need to break out from there. So it's very interesting stuff coming through for CKB. Overall bullish, micro trend. How low is this trend actually going to go before we break out to the upside again? Who knows, but it is definitely probably going to break to the upside. Probably going to break to the upside yet again. But yeah, that's going to be an update today here on CKB. Right, let's just start smashing out these altcoins there, guys. Let me just have some more H2O. Got IDEX next for Donna. OG Donna coming through. Supporting the stream for months and months now. Believe it or not, guys, we've only been here for 5 months. Crypto Chester, as in a channel, has only been around for 5 months, right? So really quite crazy. Really quite crazy. I feel like I've been doing this for like 3 years. Yes. Obviously, you guys know me. I wouldn't be doing it if I wasn't enjoying it. So yeah, I enjoy helping you guys every day learn trading, right? I was literally before I was just sat at home trading. Literally, that was what I was doing. But I was like, you know what? Let's do something different. Let's do something different, because it's like trading's fun, right? I do really enjoy it, like messing around with indicators and stuff like that, and I really do have a really good time trading. But I thought, well, why don't I just pass on my knowledge to you guys, right? So that's what I'm doing now, and it's great fun. I do have a proposition for you, so we'll DM you, says Donna. Amazing stuff there, Donna. I look forward to hearing it. As you can see here, guys, falling wedge chart pattern coming through for IDEX there. Looking for a breakout to the upside. We do have a bit of a fakey scenario coming through there. In terms of a measure move here, in terms of percentages there, we could be looking at around a 15% gain there, 16% gain there. But what I would say is we do have pretty strong reversal points. As you can see, guys, these wicks are really quite big sell-offs there. Really quite big sell-offs. So it's definitely something to take into consideration for the future. If we are going to see any sort of bounce up in the price there, it's really, you can see the sell-off that we are seeing there. So yeah, in terms of confidence for this coin in general, it's actually seeing us it's coming down quite a lot, which isn't great. We're setting lower lows after lower lows. We're setting lower highs continuously. Yeah, so it's looking quite bearish, but I don't really know the fundamentals of this coin, guys. I really don't. But obviously we're seeing big spikes in the price there as well. So yeah, it's interesting because obviously we're in a big downtrend and we're seeing big spike in the price. You can see these wicks that are coming through. They are very manipulative wicks, right? And we're basically seeing a lot of, if we're seeing any sort of pump there, we're definitely seeing like some big sell-off coming through. So yeah, it's basically telling us we've still got guys around from these sorts of prices that are there like, oh, I'm dying to sell. I'm looking for an exit strategy coming through there. So yeah. Why don't you call us your loyal subs? There's so many of you guys. Why don't you call your loyal cubs Chesterfarians? Chesterfarfarians. I think we settled on it last week. We called the CC gang. Yeah, we were going to be called Leverage Junkies. Leverage Junkie was the Kryptonians, I think was one of them. But yeah, there's a few of them knocking about there. Yeah, IDEX there for Donna. Yeah, it's looking. I hate to say it, it's looking bearish. Not good. Not good. But obviously, as I said, I don't know. Chestnuts. Live for the charts. Spend more time charting and watching price action than anything else nowadays. Yeah, me too. To be honest, it's interesting because, like, growing up, I was always like. Always outside, right? I was always outside. Never. I wasn't really a gamer. I didn't really sit behind a screen or anything like that. And then, like I did, I was a plasterer. I was a practical job, right? I was a plasterer on construction site. Obviously, really got sick of that. Went straight into TA and learning charts every single night and to get out of my 9-to-5 job. Did that, and now, it's like 8 hours a day. I'm sat behind screens. It's crazy. It's really, really crazy. But I'm enjoying myself. So that's it. Like it's great. Even like hobby wise, it's like it's not work for me. I enjoy I guess it's my job, but it's just not work for me, right? So it's make your hobby a job and you're not going to be unhappy. So it's a win. It's a win-win. Slogan says, what's up? You give solid info. Keep up the good work. Thanks, man. Do appreciate it. Might leave IDEX alone for a bit then. Fundamentals are looking really good there. Yeah. It sounds like I'm a bit of an ICP sort of scenario there, Donna. Fundamentals really, really good, but chart-wise, it's looking pretty terrible, right? maybe it's one of those ones that will just go like 2,000% in a week or something like in the future. But at this point in time, hopes up-wise, not looking that hopeful. Just because you can see obviously the wicks to the downside in terms of any sort of hope you get in terms of these pumps, you're getting sold into straight away. So even if you do get a nice big spike up like that, it's only ever so long before you return back to that price. So yeah. Unless you're trying to catch one of these swings and exit, get a nice exit. You probably get away with getting in and then probably having like a 20% limit order and just leaving it and just trying your luck if you didn't want to gamble like that. Slothbag says, I only really rock with a couple of crypto YouTubers. Nice to bounce ideas off each other as colleagues. 2 heads better than 1. Yeah, to be honest with you, man, I definitely agree with that. I do like to tune into a few other YouTubers as well. And especially like Crown, well, it's not Crown's crypto cave anymore. It's like Epic Crown Crypto now. But yeah, I like to tune to him because he's got some really, really good info and stuff like that. And I find him very entertaining, right? Good stuff. Yeah, let's do some more requests, I think, guys. I think, to be honest, I'm getting pretty tired, right? I'm getting 55 likes as well. Really, really do appreciate the likes coming through there. Maz, I see you. I will do NKN. I know I did it last week, but I think I did like a whole video on it. I'm pretty sure it was you that asked for it as well. So yeah, let's have a look at NKN. Money, cold hard cash. You can see breakout scenario here, guys. Just a clean-cut example of a nice measure move playing out there. Really, really quite nice. Really quite progressive. 32% there. Really, really quite good, actually. Really, really quite nice. You can see volume-weighted ATR band playing off perfectly as per usual there, guys. Big sell-offs coming through there. Really quite bad. Really, really quite bad there. But yeah, big sell-offs to the downside there. So yeah, what I would say is I probably would expect you to come down a bit further to this 5727. Yeah, Crown legit. Yeah, Crown's a cool dude, man. My brother chats to him quite a bit, I think. Bitcoin beats. But yeah, so definitely a point to be looking out for there. I'm really liking the videos. Yeah, thanks, Donna. I do appreciate it. Like, I've been thinking about the whole scenario. Like, some people don't really have time to sit through like an hour and a half, like live stream. So I'm like, oh, I can just record some and just bang out loads of videos for you guys on like a daily basis. And that's why I try and, like, when I do an altcoin request now on the stream, I do like cover as many time frames as possible, because if I put that in a separate video, one, it's really helping the audience. Like the traffic through the channel is like crazy. I got like 15,000 views in like it was like 48 hours or something. It was really, really insane. So yeah, it does really, really help the channel in general. And also for you guys, it's a lot more easy if you guys, they're like, oh, I want that request done. I can't be asked to go through the stream and just have a look and stuff like that. You can just go on to the channel. What's there? It's done. And like, also guys, I've created a Telegram feed for my posts as well. So you can expect literally like, probably, if you want to call them altcoins of the day, like the requests that I do, because I literally talk about positions and everything on every single request that I do. ADA would be awesome. Yeah, man, I'll get to ADA, definitely. No, you haven't missed ADA, man. I did forget, actually. Where's my pen? No, can't find it. Brilliant. Did I drop it? No, I'd have probably said if I dropped it. But yeah, anyway, I will get to ADA, man. I will definitely get to ADA. Let me write that on my screen. But yeah, I've got, if you guys did want altcoin request like every day, not altcoin request every day. Let me just write ADA so I don't forget. If you guys did want notifications for my videos, I do have a Telegram feed group. Telegram feed. It's basically just all my videos that come through every single day, and it's usually I'm uploading like 8 times a day now. So you can expect a lot of content coming through there. So if yeah, the link is in the description for that Telegram group if you did want to join it. But yeah, let's do ADA now. Gotta get rid of that before I come back on this chart and it's like, what? Why is ADA there? But yeah, in terms of summing up this for Maz there, we did have ascending triangle to the upside there. I would say big sell-offs, as you can see there, huge wicks to the upside. You're still seeing quite a lot of selling power to the downside there. Volume weighted ATR, but it's definitely a point to be looking out for there. You could actually bounce and see another measure move completion there, because you can see the progressive momentum to the upside. It isn't looking too bad, because you can see obviously got high lows being set continuously. They're not actually getting invalidated as you're coming down there. You're actually just progressing up to the top, right? So yeah, it's not looking too bad. Looking pretty bullish overall there. Did you get XCAD as well? Damn. Let me, where my pen's gone? It's completely disappeared. My keyboard or weird. XCAD, yeah, I'm pretty bad at these. Grant isn't the guy to ask about shitcoin. No, he's not. You're right. He's more of a traditional market guy. Crypto moves randomly sometimes. He's one of the best then. Yeah, I do think Crown is one of the best, right? And that's why he's even through like this whole the whole downtrend scenario here with cryptocurrency over the summer, right? He's actually gained a lot of subs. I think he's gained like 50, maybe 40,000 subscribers or something. Like, he's been doing very, very well. Hey, he says, I do like the altcoins of the day vids and request vids. Short, sharp, sweet, but I really do love the long live streams as well when I can get here. Yeah, man. I'm gonna keep up both of them, because yeah, it is a bit more work for me doing these altcoin videos, but the traffic is amazing, and obviously you guys, it's nice for you guys to get a nice little snippet, right, of how a coin is doing. So yeah, it's really, really good. I do enjoy it. So let's do ADA coming through there. Bit of ADA. Oh, ADA, can you please just go up already? Let's get some fresh TA coming through here, guys. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. On the daily, aren't we? Yeah. Probably want to get more touch points along this sort of zone. See, I'm getting a bit tired now. Yeah, we'll keep going. We'll keep going. Right. I'm here to give you an update today on ADA. As you can see here, guys, we've got all-time high levels coming in from before at around this $3 sort of area. From there, unfortunately, we have just been trending down. Yes, we've just been trending down, forming this downward sloping resistance line all the way along here. You can see heavy points of resistance there, really quite strong, and also not too bad levels of support to the lower side. Unfortunately, guys, lower low, lower low, lower low. We're still setting lower lows in terms of this downtrend. We're still setting lower highs in terms of this downtrend as well. Very bearish signals coming through for ADA, but with the state of crypto right now, I would expect this falling wedge pattern. Yes, they tend to usually break to the upside, so hopefully we can get a bit of an uptrend coming through there fairly shortly. If that is going to happen, guys, measure move is going to be looking something along the lines of that. In terms of percentages there, it's going to be around a 15, near enough, probably a 14.63% gain there to the upside there. If we are going to see the congruent breakout here on the daily, we are actually going to be breaking out of all of the major moving averages as well. So there's actually quite a lot of space for movement here, quite a lot of space for movement in terms of resistance points that we have got over. What I would say also is that it's definitely going to be take profits all the way up. You can see how consolidatory this zone is. There's definitely going to be a massive take profit point to be thinking about, just because otherwise we could see mass reversal coming through there, guys. And we're not about that. We're here to make money. We're not here for reversals. We're here to stagger our take profits all the way up and make that cold hard cash as we go. So yeah, you know, the score, first take profit here, I probably wouldn't be entering until we clear this zone here. First take profit is probably going to be this 2191, maybe another one coming through that on the shorter term time frames. I probably would be looking at that because you can actually see quite a few wicks here to the downside in terms of bounce points there. So it's definitely another reversal point to be thinking about. But yeah, the more take profits, it's really not too bad. The more the better, really. The safer you're going to be. Once you hit one take profit, you move your stop loss to your entry point. If you see any sort of reversal in the price there, guys, you're basically planning for any sort of reversal there, and basically planning for this not to be completed, but you're still taking profit all the way up there. So it minimizes losses completely. It's called gridding your take profits there. In terms of the shorter term timeframes right now for ADA, I wouldn't say it's not all bad. It's not all bad, but it's not the best thing in the world, right? We do obviously have a very big level of support coming through here. If we are going to lose this zone to the lower side, obviously it's not going to be great. And what I would say here is we're at the bottom of a downtrend as well, and we do have, unfortunately, guys, a symmetrical triangle at the bottom of a downtrend. And we know what that means, guys. It's called a bearish pennant chart pattern, and that basically, unfortunately, does mean continuation to the downside, right? If we are going to have continuation to the downside in terms of a measure move here, this is what I would be looking for there. To be honest with you, I'm not I'm not here to short ADA in this market right now, just because obviously a lot of things are pumping there. If Bitcoin starts to bang it above all-time highs and stuff like that, and Bitcoin dominance starts to trend down yet again, I do think a lot of altcoins like ADA, like BNB, like Ethereum, they're all going to keep going up, right? Obviously, they are doing quite well at the moment, but ADA is lacking behind there. So I wouldn't be it's not really the right mind frame and the right market right now to be shorting ADA, in my opinion. But this is what a short position. If you did want to short ADA, this is what you could be looking for, right? Obviously it's a bearish pennant chart pattern. It means continuation to the downside usually. If we're not going to have that, we're probably going to break to the upside, right? And that's obviously going to be that bigger scenario that we were looking for there. But if that isn't going to happen there, we are probably going to have continuation to the downside inside of this falling wedge pattern there, guys. And it's going to be around a 7.66% gain to the downside there if you guys did want to short this, right? We did the volume weighted ATR band, as you can see there. Pretty strong levels of support being continuously formed along the zone. Very, very good. Very, very congruent there. So yeah, definitely something to be looking out for there. If we do see the price of ADA absolutely start to tank it, right? We know that we definitely got a level of support coming through at around this 1.77, which is still remarkably cheap for ADA, in my opinion. But so far today, that is going to be your overall update for ADA. Have a little look at the thing. Could ADA take a smaller hit if Solana confirms, if Sol configure pumps Solana? To be honest, I think Solana is seriously underpriced, right? But I think the more that the more that Solana actually goes up, the worse off ADA is, right? They're competitors in the game. They're competitors right now. Solana is really quite pushing, right? I think did I overtake ADA the other day? Might have done, actually. But I do think there's a lot of fuel left in the tank there for Solana. So I really do think we're going to see quite a lot of progression to the upside for Solana coming through. Maybe even challenging BNB, right? Quite ambitious to say, but Solana's actually doing very, very well, and they're holding their own, which is quite nice to see, right? One to watch, I would say, is KSM. One to watch is KSM, and also Monero XMR. That's definitely one to watch as well. Conference. Oh, okay. I didn't know there was Solana conference coming through. But what I would say, if usually on like news and stuff like that, we usually do see like dumps coming through, as we did see with ADA, with the whole smart contracts thing. Sell the rumors. No, sorry, buy the rumors, sell the news. That's usually the mentality, the most successful mentality, right? Conference equals Solana conference. I'm with you. 100x short on Cardano confirmed. Thanks for the financial advice. So I'm not a financial advisor. No, I'm not. Absolutely not. But yeah, guys, I might call it a day. I'm pretty tired. An hour and 43 minutes. Do appreciate you all coming through. But before I go, let's do an ultra package giveaway, guys. Let's do that because we did one earlier. And why not? Let's do another one because I haven't done giveaways in a very long time, right? So yeah, this is obviously subscription to my Ultra Swing package, guys. This is a package that I've created. It's made up of 4 indicators, and you get these indicators. Well, you get 2 of the indicators added to your chart. Well, yeah, 2 indicators added to your chart on TradingView, and also you get access to the Ultra package private Telegram group where it basically the signals from these indicators basically get put into that group, and you can basically make cold hard cash, right? It's basically a lot of ways that I make money is put in that group, right? So yeah, it's basically £95.99 per month, and you're gonna get the chance to win it for free. Starts today in Portugal. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in Portugal at the moment, isn't there? Yeah, interesting. Might have to tune into that. It's probably live streamed. They'd be idiots if they didn't live stream it, right? But yeah, I'm gonna do a giveaway to my Ultra Swing package yet again, guys. Let's do. We've got 44 watchers. Let's do a number out of. It's gonna be a quick giveaway, guys. It's gonna be a number with 1 and 10. 1 and 10. Whoever can get it. Oh, Jerry. I will do XCAD for you, man. I will do XCAD. I completely forgot. XCAD. But yeah, whoever can get the number, I've got it written down. They're going to win 2 months on my Ultra package. For free. For free. Number between 1 and 10. I know it's lagging at the moment. Like the chat's lagging and it's just going to go bang all of a sudden. I know it is. And I'm going to have to be like, who got it? No one yet. No one yet. There we go. Anika has got it. Number 3. Amazing stuff there. Amazing stuff there. Message me on Telegram and I'll get you added to that package. And I think you're a new viewer today, so yeah, I do appreciate you coming through. Jerry says, don't worry about it today, man. No, Jerry, I did say I'd do it, man. I'll do it for you quickly. But yeah, and I'm really bad at reading, right? Anika, message me on Telegram and I will get you added to the Ultra package and get added to the indicators as well, the Ultra package indicators, for you to use on your chart, right? But yeah, so well done to you for winning that. In terms of XCAD right now here, Jerry, what I would say is it's actually an insane progression to the upside, right? In terms of resistance points to be looking out for, it's definitely going to be this $9.90 there. Phoenix says was always going to be 3. Yeah, 3 is my lucky number, right? So yeah, if you guys, the OGs know that. So yeah, they'll be seeing that. Yeah, so XCAD coming through here. Definite point to be looking out for there in terms of resistance there is going to be this $9.90 there. And you can see this uptrend is really quite strong, Jerry. Lethal says, thanks for the ADA breakdown. Not a problem, man. Not a problem. So yeah, as you can see there, guys, definitely a resistance point to be looking out for. But in terms of how long we've got until we get there, it's still around 35%, my good sir. So that's obviously a lot of momentum that you need to gain to actually get there. So what I would say is you're probably due some sort of pullback. You're near enough all-time highs. I mean, you could class this all-time high, but this is open, right? So I wouldn't, you know how I feel about open all-time highs. Not the best thing in the world there. So yeah, I would say this is probably all-time highs there. This is going to be an all-time high level as well in terms of reversals there. So in terms of reversal, in terms of the price, I would actually probably expect you to be coming back down to $5.92 there. So in terms of an accumulation phase to be looking out for, that's definitely something to be looking out for there. And we know the all-time high rule, guys. 80% of the time, we usually retrace back down to previous all-time highs. So yeah, there's going to be another time to get in. Don't sweat it. Now, what I would say here is, in terms of using the Mount Everest analogy, because you know I like to use that, right? Mount Everest, bit of base camp 1. You know the score. Now, as you can see, guys, parabolic motions in Mount Everest coming through there. Really, really parabolic coming through there. But this is like a really quite... That's the wrong tool. This is actually a really nice, quite healthy example of that, just because we're seeing a lovely base camp 1 in terms of consolidation. Now we're seeing a lovely base camp 2, hopefully get hit here. Now what do we want? We want consolidation here, guys. Consolidation, and then we can talk about the Mount Everest peak getting reached there. That's going to be the ideal sort of scenario there. So yeah, I would expect a bit of a pullback coming through here for XCAD, and also a bit of consolidation in the coming months or so, well, coming weeks or so, right? But yeah, that's going to be your update there, Jerry, for the daily. Let me look at the 4 hour. To be honest, it's just a very nice, healthy uptrend. So far, it's something like with this, Jerry. Come and join the Telegram group. Link in the description. Yes, Donna. Yes to everyone watching. Come and join the Telegram group. We've got a really nice, tightly knit community. It's really quite good, actually. Really good people in there. Obviously, guys, if you are new traders as well, that's definitely a place to be learning as well, because there's some really good professional traders in there as well, right? But yeah, in terms of a nice uptrend coming through here, Jerry, it's really not looking too bad, my good sir. But yeah, as we're saying, just prepare for pullbacks coming through. They're still healthy. Even if you are going to see pullbacks coming through to previous all-time highs, like I was saying, around this sort of zone. But yeah, if you are in some sort of long position coming through there, I would say I would be staggering take profits all the way up here. All-time high sort of scenarios there. You want to be taking profit continuously. You want to be taking profit continuously. You want to be DCAing in an uptrend like so, right? You could literally be buying these dips coming through there, right? You could literally be buying this high low, buying this high low, buying this high low, buying this high low. You're making money continuously, right? Really, really good stuff coming through in there. So yeah, not too bad. Would you sell AVAX now and wait to buy back the retest of previous all-time high? To be honest with you, my good sir, yeah, AVAX has been doing really, really well. I do want to, let's have a look at AVAX, and then I'm going to end the stream, guys, because I've been going for a long time and I'm pretty tired. And I need to go get some lunch, right? Right. I can see why you're asking this question. It high. I can see why you're asking this question, man, because obviously this is actually banged up. I did a video on how this was going to break up recently. It is a bullish pennant chart pattern. It is a continuation chart pattern to the upside. For me personally, are you all-time highs right now? You are all-time highs right now, and you're very, very parabolic, right? In terms of using my analogy, why does this arrow keep appearing? Right? In terms of my my analogy that I keep using there, you're all-time high in it, guys. You're Mount Everest climbing it. If you're going to go parabolic too much, you're gonna Grand Canyon base jump. You're going to be falling off a cliff fairly soon there, and all-time high rules do apply. All-time highs get set. 80% of the time you come back down, guys. 80% of this is usually FOMO, right? It's usually FOMO, so you usually get a lot of those guys selling into just selling off because they panic sell as soon as it starts to dump a little bit, right? So yeah, so definitely a point to be looking out for is actually a retracement. To be honest with you, if I was in your situation, obviously I can't give you financial advice. I can't tell you what you should do. What I would say is I'd be selling. I would be selling considerable amounts of my AVAX right now if I'm seeing all-time highs like this, if I'm seeing parabolic motions like that. Look over the last 2 days, how much have you pumped from previous all-time highs, right? Literally like nearly 20% there, my good sir. So so in terms of an asset actually even pumping 20% in 2 days, obviously not crypto, we're actually looking at like that's really quite insane for that to be happening, right? So yeah, I really would actually, this is just a prime example of people probably wanting to get in now. You're going to retrace. You're not just going to keep going up, guys. You're not just going to keep going up. You will retrace. So there will definitely be accumulation phases. There definitely will be retests of previous all-time high. Well, 80% of the time there is retests of previous all-time highs. Just hopefully not that 20%, right? But yeah, if it was me, I would be taking profit. And at the end of the day, guys, never, ever, ever be upset with taking profit. Never, ever. It's profit. At the end of the day, it's profit. Even if it's £2, £2 or $2 or €2, whatever you guys trade. Never, ever, ever be upset with taking profit. Okay, that's a very, 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 very big lesson, because at the end of the day, profit is profit at the end of the day. As simple as that. No matter how much equity you've got, I know some of you are trading with like $20 and stuff like that. That's absolutely fine, as long as you're making profit, and it'll make you feel 10 times better. Say if you're making like making $2 or something on that $20, that's still literally like a 10% gain. That's still unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. So yeah, if you can do that with like say 100 grand, you're gonna be making cold hard cash, right? Enough to keep you going for like a monthly salary sort of thing, right? So yeah, just never be afraid of taking profit. And in scenarios like this, greed is not your friend. Greed is really, really not your friend, and greed will bite you. It will bite you really, really hard if you don't take profit. So yeah, that's what I'd say about that. Bit preachy coming through there, so do apologize. Jerry says thank you, sir. Still don't have much volume, so I'm worried about getting out with the marketing. Just starting. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Interesting. I didn't know the marketing had just begun there, but yeah, interesting. Michael's coming through there. Nice to see you on the stream there, Michael. He said, "Made it. If you haven't already done, could I ask you to do Matic, please, kind sir?" Oh man, I was gonna end the stream, man. I'm pretty tired, but I know you're a frequent super chatter, and you're a frequent supporter, so I will have a little touch on Matic for you, my good sir. First things first, just looking at it right now without even any of this filthy TA here, so can we get rid of that for a second? What I would say is we've got a bullish pennant chart pattern coming through. There's symmetrical triangle at the top of an uptrend, which basically means continuation to the upside there. And so yeah, let's bring back this TA. And that's obviously a bit of a filthy TA from before, so let's get rid of that. Oh, that's not working. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so in terms of breakout scenario for Matic on the daily here, this is something that we were looking for, ascending triangle scenario there. Did a video on this maybe last week, I do think it was. But yeah, progression to the upside there, obviously consolidating in this horizontal zone. But as I said, bullish pennant chart pattern at the top of an uptrend there. You're probably looking at continuation to the upside there. So you're probably looking at a breakout coming through. You've got volume weighted ATR band at around this $2 there. Definitely a resistance point to be looking out for there. So yeah, interesting stuff coming through there. What do you think about the 85 fear and greed? I don't think we're at 85, man. I think we're at 75. Still insanely greedy, and also open interest is through the roof, which basically shows how many leverage contracts are open at this point in time, guys. It's absolutely really insanely high right now. So that basically means the whales are getting ready to manipulate the price like crazy to liquidate all you leverage junkies, right? But yeah, so just trade safe out there, guys. Yes, it does look insanely bullish. Yes, we're heading to all-time highs, but the whales are not going to let you get there with an easy ride. They're going to dump it. They're going to pump it. They're going to dump it. They're going to get you in, and they're going to throw you right back out. So yeah, just be prepared for that. But yeah, in terms of Matic, for you there, ever so quickly, Michael, continuation to the upside, I would expect that. And to be honest, Matic is it's looking pretty good at the moment. It's looking pretty good at the moment, considering the state of the markets that we've seen recently for Matic over the last coming months or so. But yeah, it's looking really quite progressive now. After seeing obviously that insane recovery from the May crash, we did see Matic pump 230% and then basically just trend down from there. So so yeah, do appreciate you coming through, Michael. Thank you very much, Chester. We'll be going back to check the rest of the stream, and we'll catch you next time. Yes, sir, we'll catch you next time as well. Thank you all ever so much for tuning in. I am going to call it a day. Ended on 61 likes. Unbelievable, guys. If you're new to the stream, guys, I stream every single day, Monday to Friday. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow morning, and I'll be doing altcoin videos throughout the day for you guys to watch as well. Amazing stuff there. If you want to join the community, link is in the description for the Telegram. Buster Wolf says, shame I missed the stream. Hey, Buster Wolf, not a problem, man. I actually do all my altcoin, well, near enough all my altcoin requests in separate videos now as well. So so if you basically keep your eye on the channel all day, you're basically going to see videos continuously coming out. So yeah, it's all good stuff. But yeah, I do appreciate you all coming through. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. But for now, it's going to be peace out and goodbye from me, Crypto Chester.
Keeping it juicy.
You like the juice?
You know why we're here. We're here to make money. Cold hard cash.